Hi friends. So I'm right around that age where a lot of my friends have either gotten pregnant or just had a baby or are pregnant right now. And so I have a friend who is looking to do some prenatal Pilates. And before we get started, I just wanted to break down some exercises and post them to Instagram so that anyone who might be pregnant or who is even postnatal, who had a baby and is just looking to move their body, can do these exercises and feel confident and comfortable and safe. And so I just want you to meet me on your yoga mat. You might want to grab a pillow and place that pillow underneath your sacrum, which is right under the low back. And you're just going to sit up however you feel comfortable. So maybe Indian style is what works for you. Just gently press your hands on top of your thighs, and we're going to do some seated cat-cows. So it's an exhale to pull the abdominals in. Think about hugging the baby into the body and look down towards the thighs. And then on an inhale, press your sternum forward. Think about lifting your chest and just massaging the mid-back. And we'll do that again. Exhale to scoop the belly in, look all the way down, find that roundness in the spine. And then inhale, just start to press forward. Think about opening up the hips, lifting the chest. And we'll do that 3 more times. Exhale to scoop the belly in. Inhale to lift your gaze and just look forward. 2 more like that. Exhale to round, look down. And then inhale, start to lift. Just 1 more. Exhale, round the spine, reach the chest away from the screen. And then inhale, look forward, open up here. And then take your hands on the side of your body. So 1 hand on each side of the legs here. And then we're just gonna start to rock back and forth on our sitting bones. So we're just grounding ourselves here. You're sitting up tall, like a puppet on a string. Think super light through the crown of the head. And we're just finding some balance. And then you'll just start to find your center here. So sitting up tall, and then I just want you to turn the legs. So now the feet are resting in front of the body, and we're just gonna start to rock back and forth nice and easy. And depending on how far along you are, if the belly sticks out a little bit further, your range of motion might look different, and that's okay. So just play with it. Find what works for you right here, right now, in this moment. And we'll just do that a couple more times. Inhale through your nose and exhale through the mouth. And then I just want you to transition into your tabletop position, okay? So we're just gonna come to our hands and knees, and then you'll just bring the shoulders right over the wrists, and your knees are in parallel, and they're just right in line with the arms, okay? So we're in that nice rectangle shape. And then I just want you to start to rock the hips around in a circle, all the way around here, nice and easy. Just think about flushing everything out, and then we'll reverse those circles. Just take it the opposite direction all the way around. And then find your center. Now we're gonna take it into a donkey kick. I want you to press your left heel to your left glute, like you're trying to kick your booty here. Long line from the top of the head down through the toes, and then just pull that leg back in. Let it come to a hover, and then we'll start over. Lift that heel to the booty, squeeze the backside of the body, and then just gently bring that leg all the way in. And we'll just do that 3 more times, pressing all the way back. Nice and strong through the arms. 2 more here. And last one, we're gonna squeeze and lift, and then just start to pulse up and down. Little tiny pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set the leg all the way back down to where we started. Same thing on the other side. Exhale, squeeze to lift. Try to send that heel to the glute as you kick back. And then bring the leg all the way back in. Exhale to lift, reach through the heel. Inhale to lower, 3 more here. Last two, try not to arch or tuck the back too much. And last one, little pulses up and down. Squeeze and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send the shape all the way down, right back to where we started. Now I just want you to take it down onto your right forearm. And then whatever you'd like to do with this left hand, maybe you're just pressing down through the palm. We reach this left leg out at a diagonal. Find balance here. You're looking towards that right hand that's resting in front of you, and I just want you to squeeze and lift that leg. This might feel pretty challenging. Just take it easy. Squeeze, exhale to lift. Inhale with control, set it down. Just 3 more like that. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Take the shape down and then bring that leg all the way back in. Same thing on the other side. We come down to our left forearm, pressing down through that right hand. We send the right leg out at a diagonal, squeeze to lift, and then send the shape down. Take it as slow as you need to. And we'll just do 3 more like that. Last 2. And last one here. Set that leg down and then bring it all the way in. Really nice. Now come to your knees. You're now just kneeling tall. So you're sitting up nice and tall through the spine. Relax the shoulders away from the neck, away from the ears. And then we're going to find a thigh stretch. So it's an inhale to send the shape forward. Reach the arms long. And then on your exhale, start to just hinge back here. You're going to feel that stretch in the front of the quads. Take it all the way down. So let those hips fall back to the heels. And then inhale to lift up nice and tall. Good. Exhale, find that thigh stretch as you sit back. Inhale to lengthen. And we're just going to do that 3 more times. Last 2 here. You could also place a towel right underneath your knees if this isn't working for you. Here comes our last one. Now I want you to find prayer pose with the hands. Come into a hover here. You'll feel this in your quads, front of the legs right away. Take it into a little circle all the way around. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here comes our challenge. Reverse the circle. All the way around, nice and strong through the legs. Good. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and sit all the way up, and then send the shape all the way back. Good. Maybe just take a moment here to stretch and to recover. And then when you're ready, I want you to meet me on your right side. So we're going to come down onto our right forearm, and you're just going to bend the knees, okay? So this left knee stacks directly on top of the right knee. If this doesn't work for you right here, you can also bend the elbow, cradle the head in your hand like you're watching TV. Just press down. Maybe if you're far along, your hand comes out here, and you're just going to use that opposite hand for balance. So I'm going to take it onto my forearm. My ear is away from that right shoulder. I want you to place that left hand either on the hip or right here like we just talked about. And now use your outer glute. Think about squeezing to open and lift. And then bring the shape all the way back down. We're just going to do that 4 more times. It's an inhale to open and stretch. Exhale, hug the baby into the midline. Let's do 3 more like that. Last 2 here. Here comes your last one. Take the leg all the way out and then reach the leg into extension. Now pull that leg all the way back in. Let the feet come in towards each other and then reach all the way out. Exhale to bend. Inhale to lengthen. Just a couple more like that. Good. Here comes your last one. Reach that leg long and then just pulse the leg up and down. 10 pulses here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the leg all the way down, bend the knee right back to where we started. If you need to release some tension, you can go ahead and tap that hip. And then when you're ready, we're gonna do a stretch here. I want you just to ease your way down onto your mat, let your head relax, and then reach that that bottom arm right out in front of the chest. Palm faces the ceiling. Now, depending on where you're at right here, you're just gonna bring this opposite arm on top. So stack that hand as far over as you can on top of that right hand. And then we'll just inhale as we reach all the way back. Find that really good stretch in your thoracic spine. And then on your exhale, come forward. And we'll just do that 4 more times. Inhale to open and stretch. Look towards that hand. And then exhale, pull the baby in. Come back to where we started. And for the record, no, I am not pregnant. This is just for my friends. Good. Last 2 here. And we'll go last 1. And then I just want you to roll over onto your back as long as you are cleared to do so, okay? So depending on where you're at in your pregnancy, you might not be able to spend too much time here, but if you can and this is comfortable for you, you're just lying with your knees bent, pressed down through the pads of the feet, shoulder blades fall into the mat. You should have a small space underneath the low back. We're in neutral. Take an inhale from the bottom. On your exhale, draw the belly button in and up, and then just start to press up into a bridge. And maybe it's a tiny movement here. Roll back down to massage the spine, and then we'll start over. So exhale, draw the belly in and lift, and then inhale as you lower. We'll do that 3 more times. And we're thinking about articulating the spine, stretching out the hips, stretching out the back. And let's just do that once more, all the way to the top. Little squeeze and pulse up and down. If you can, 10 pulses here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the shape all the way back down, 1 vertebra at a time. And then find a butterfly pose. If this works for you, bring the pads of the feet together, press the knees away from each other. You should feel a really good stretch that goes across the front of the hips. Take a moment here, take a deep breath in, and an exhale, press it all out. And let's do that 1 more time. Deep breath in, and an exhale, press all the way out. Good, and then when you're ready, I'm gonna have you roll over onto your opposite side. So however you'd like to transition, maybe you'll just inch your way over to the other side of the mat, and then you'll just prop yourself up now, this time on your left forearm. Go ahead and stack the knees. Make sure this hip stays steady. We're nice and easy here. A lot of room here between the ear and this arm right here. So no scrunching, no collapsing on that left side. And then if you need to modify, you're all the way down here, okay? So 5 clamshells on this side. It's an inhale to open and stretch using your outer glute. Maybe you want to place the hand on the hip. And we'll just do 5. Squeeze to open, find resistance as you close. 3 more. Last 2. And last 1, bring the leg up to where we started. Reach that leg at a diagonal, and then exhale, pull the leg back in. It's an inhale to lengthen, and an exhale to bend. 3 more just like that. Last 2. And last 1, reach that leg long, little pulses up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring the leg right back to where we started, and then we stretch on this side. Take the head all the way down to the yoga mat. Left arm is in front. Right arm reaches over the left hand, and then we inhale to open and stretch. Look all the way back, and then exhale to come forward. Inhale, reach and rotate. Find that good stretch in the middle of the spine and in the shoulder. Everyone's range looks different. Take your time. And we'll just do 2 more like that. And last one here, inhale to reach back, look back. And then we'll exhale to come forward. Good, and then I just want you to gently come up to a seated position. And we're gonna do one more thing here, okay? So now we're actually standing up. And I want you just to find center. So separate your feet about hip distance apart. And then if you're up for this, you're gonna take a bend in the knees and you're just gonna try and bring your hands as close to the ground as you can. And depending on where you're at, right? If you can't get down into that squat, maybe you're just taking a little bend and then you're gonna lift back up, like you're doing a mini squat here. So if you can, send the hands all the way down to the ground and then actually open the knees. So we're gonna find a deep squat here. It looks like a frog squat. And then we just rock back and forth. Really nice stretch to open up the hips. So good for you. And then straighten the legs. Go ahead and lift the arms away from the ground as you drop the head. And then let's just roll back up to the top. Pulling the belly all the way in. And then rolling those shoulders all the way back. Nice job.